breaks the defense by wiping out Solid. And those are kind of late game timers. Those are pretty long timers.
Oh my goodness! Emotion from Execration. We were talking about this.
Oh my god, they can
no way!
They might be able to jump
way!
They have enough damage. They're betting on.
Still anticipated. And
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Kufra
Yeah.
that I always feel is a good counter against the Lancelot.
Yes, yes. You could just layer, wait out one Thornrose, wait out one Puncture, and you could flicker ult.
That's right.
That's the thing about the Kufra. Not to here's the thing. I think one of the edge heroes here for Execration would be the Farsa.
Yeah.
And also Benecutis Cho. I always have I have very high expectation of Benecutis Cho. But yeah, we forgot to get Chakno here. And the Atlas.
Special.
Alright. So this might be it. It might be a nice saving grace here for Execration because we did mention that upon revealing the first 3 picks, Execration is taking on a good form, right?
That's right.
But I'm gonna be sticking on to my prediction. I would still stick with NXP.
Alright. Nevertheless, Shinbu, what I do like about Execration is that they have this Atlas and there's no Purify for NXP Solid.
Yes, that's the problem.
However, NXP Solid, they still have Khalid, a very good anti-all-in strategy in our next play Solid. Obviously with the sustain. Nevertheless, I want to see how Hate will use this Lancelot in a game that he will not be as comfortable in.
Indeed. And NXP has a good read on the disruption being done here by Chaknu. It is going to be a bit of a slow game, totally early game, but don't worry. I'm very sure we have a very bloody fight considering the lineups here, considering the teams.
Yeah.
Execration, we just need to be careful of the team fights. Earlier, we keep on mentioning that NXP has a nice early game, has a nice lane control, has a nice pickup capacity. But in terms, they need to be careful on taking team fights against Execration. This time, I would be advising that for Execration because the Kagura is very threatening in P-match. And I'm just curious about the post-game banter for this.
What would you call this matchup?
Is it totally bad blood? I would say
bad
blood.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right. It's
Totally bad blood.
so bad blood number 2 is coming in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, we could like maybe name the second matchup so like Unforgiven, something.
Oh my!
So hardcore, right? Something edgy, maybe.
Something edgy more.
Because
right?
that's what's happening right now between these two teams.
Okay, so a standard setup for both teams, and Execration is leading in terms of gold. That's what you get from a massive wave clear.
Very
but they do have
tendencies here for NJ. Always staying in the back line, but that's the
Oh,
setup. That's
Hate.
the call for setup here for NXP. That's what I'm talking about.
they get baited in.
That's also what I'm talking about.
So
about Hate.
Yeah. So the thing with Lancelot is that if you land your dashes, which is considered as the Phantom Execution, and your what do you call puncture, there it is. You can infinitely go to your use your dash. But if your opponents group up and they're in range of one dash, that's considered already
one dash. Just
one dash, no reset.
On two targets, right?
Exactly.
No reset. Yeah, that's
so
the thing.
NXP, what they did on that first blood is that they said, okay, the boat is sinking, let's group ourselves into 3.
Yeah.
And that spelled the doom for Hate. Hate had an angle, but he did not realize that NXP Solid can outplay him there.
Yeah, I actually love the hero design on Lancelot. It's like a beautiful duelist. He likes taking these triangle formations, not just in the form of the Thornrose, but on the puncture.
That's right.
Again, the more spread out the targets are, the better for him.
Yeah.
That makes his dash, that gives more sense on his dash. And Max here gets caught out. And that's what we're talking. I mean, not what we're talking about, but those are quite the easy pickups there by NXP without any conversion on Execration.
I wonder if Execration have exhausted all of their adrenaline after all those pauses and those remakes, because that's a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, particularly that jump from E to max, and you cannot afford that in the early stages of the game. Oh no!
Very, very interesting play. The sync between these two teams. You got here Chaknu dance around with his own Fatal Links. It forces Benecutie to walk. It forces the Blade of Tempest to H2 here by Benecutie onto the side. Hate was able to get a kill. I'm not so sure, but of course he gets killed as well by H2. 1-for-1, ladies and gentlemen, but overall a 4-for-1 in favor still of NXP.
No, man, this is very scrappy from Execration.
Yeah.
And nevertheless, this is Execration anyways, right? This is what you expect.
What you expect from a game
from
as
these guys.
Yeah, that's why we're not so surprised on the early mistakes, right?
Early game mistakes.
Yeah, and the problem here is that we cannot really say
Yeah.
if this continues on,
That's right.
Execration will be lost because we'll be losing because that's not always the case for Execration.
Well, I kind of want to say that Execration did use an early game composition in game number 2, and Roger said he's on a timer.
Yeah.
And they still won it after not having a control in the early stages of the game. I will dare say
Oh
that
my
it's
God.
literally the same this time in game
Yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
Execration
Oh my God.
needs to win the early game.
Yeah. Just a quick look onto the items. I was
Oh,
looking into.
no,
Alright,
Yawi.
let's go for the play-by-play here, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be Atlas though, falling down quickly. Renegade zones out everyone. Actually, just one Etomax with that Avatar of Guardian. I just want to emphasize.
Yeah.
5-minute mark. Actually, we got the Clock of Destiny bot onto Chester. That was an
Oh,
early lead there for a support.
dear.
That is big burst there for Chester. Added
For
to his
assist.
combo. Added to his combo. He got the,
The flame shot.
flame shot.
The 4 assists allows him to be so
Yeah,
farm at this.
yes.
Renegade might even survive this, and indeed he
He
will.
will. He got the turtle on.
The shield. Oh, wow. Okay.
Man.
So next play Solid is definitely on a roll now.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean,
I
if you're
will
looking
say-
into the numbers, that's next place control already.
man, this is really scary for Execration.
Yeah.
They are so dependent on winning this early game, and
Yeah.
they need to steamroll. They don't
Yeah.
have the right tools
Look
in
at
the
that.
late game, apart from their Chakno ultimate, which is the Atlas Fatal Links. But
Yeah.
apart from that, they might find it incredibly hard against the lineup of NXP Solid.
Execration always plays with a miracle, and it will require a miracle to win this one. Look
Oh.
at that. That might be the fourth death. On the
Whoa!
8-8. Full combo here by next play. Puts in the P to perfect execution, ladies and gentlemen. Against Execration, you got Chaknu getting destroyed there. And the only ray of hope is not there for the party. It is going to be Benny Cutie. A 4-4 non-exchange NXP Solid.
Oh man, this is where your classic video content makers will make something like the symphony of skills.
Yes,
Coming
man.
up from NXP Solid, it's like a dance that it's not all together. It's layered properly,
Yeah.
especially with that Yaoi initiation.
Perfect
and we are saying
execution.
this
Yeah.
Yaoi special, and whoever pops off when it comes to the supporting roles really
Yeah.
elevates their team. Yaoi with the jump, followed up by Renegade's ultimate.
Yeah, this is how the fans love NXP. NXP knows how to layer their
Yaoi.
spells explosive in an explosive manner. And man, hate here.
Yeah.
Again, like what we expected. We're sitting here, 0-4 on the
Yeah.
main core, on the Lancelot. Totally not good news. Remember that in a way, Lancelot kind of plateaus
Yeah.
as well by the late game.
It's a problem with the Lancelot.
Yeah.
I can see that even a draft, we did say that we are so scared of
Mm,
this
no.
Lancelot.
Oh
We
my
were talking
God.
about how incredibly hard this is for him.
Yeah.
And he's already at 5 deaths, 7 minutes in. And Execration, you're going to blame yourselves now for drafting that Lancelot.
Yeah, man, and that is the damage we are talking about. Down for Chester. He did receive the Fatal Links. It doesn't matter. Maybe after receiving the last Insanity, it will matter. Gets the kill aside for Zapnu. And H2 would have to walk away.
Oh, man.
Man, keep on saying, man.
The-
I mean, it's what we expected on the Lancelot pick. That's the
right.
problem.
We were saying that there's
Killing
a,
spree Lancelot.
there's a lot of...
Not even gonna be touching the late game there.
That's right. Now Benny Cutie is gonna be pummeled down, forced to use the ultimate. The Phantom execution is
That's good.
quite off the mark, but they still take out one. Unfortunately,
Alright.
they will not get an additional. While they badly want to give it to Hate, Hate did not have the enough range
Yeah.
for him to be able to reach Yaoi. And when
Yeah.
all things is said and done, they weren't able to give the kill to the core,
Yeah.
and that was a support death. And next play, Solid are not really hampered by that kill, by that death. I mean,
Execration needs to be reminded of the bad blood of
Oh,
the
yeah.
of the importance of winning this match. That's
yeah, they need that anger,
Yeah.
that adrenaline back
Yeah.
in them, because it seems like they have really lost it at this game.
Yeah, look, H2 with the
nice.
bad blood against Benny. H2, he went for the dive. He didn't commit. He was able to walk away very quick on the finish points.
So the punishment from Execration is to just take the turtle, but that might
Yeah.
not be even given to
Oh
them.
my God,
OMB.
heartbreaking.
Heartbreak indeed.
So heartbreaking.
Everything is falling apart for
Yeah.
Execution like a house of cards. Take one away, and that's
Af-
Lancelot, and it's already over.
After one of the biggest wins for a regular season, that game number 2.
Oh,
Can
to
we see
lose
this,
like
man?
this. Talking about mental reset, not
6,000 gold lead here
Yeah.
for NXP.
And
Man.
I think that we have to go back to the draft indeed.
Yeah, social media will be so explosive this
Oh.
Friday night. Everyone will be on their phones.
It's a freaky Friday, but NXP Solid, they have solidified their case. Yawi with the jump, but
Yeah. Remember the jump? There is the follow-up done by Renny J.
Oh,
H2
no.
follows through. Yawi still alive. Was able to let his own ultimate down for Zapnu after bagging in Benny Q. But still, it's going to be Yawi saying his goodbyes. Zapnu here. His immortality gets popped. Chaknu follows up. Fatal
No
Links.
ultimate.
Where is that not going to be hit? Already legendary after the double kill secured here by H2. Mega kill.
MB is feeling it, even diving. That's another death
Oh
on
my God.
hate.
Yeah.
And they have hated hate now. It's
Oh.
just E2Max, and he cannot defend.
Oh my God.
And
Artillery
this might be it.
It might be it. We're seeing actually the artillery
Oh.
minion. If no one is actually tagging no artillery minion, the defense of the base would be up. The anti-backdoor for that part. 570.
A 10,000 gold lead for NXP Solid 10 minutes in.
Man, the draft.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, the draft, man. The,
The draft.
the draft. I would say the draft. I just on the Lancelot. I mean, it's not really so stellar seeing the Xberg there, the Lancelot. Maybe seeing something so unique. Like as unique as an Alice,
Yeah.
you know, on that last pick.
NXP Solid just drafted this so well. So
Yeah.
they go for the Kufra Link combo, which is a little bit greedy, but it works almost all the time because the idea is you pick the counter
Oh
against
my
your
God.
opponents.
I'm worrying about the performance rating here. Wolf.
Oh, that's right.
We might be seeing some bronze performance
Oh,
rating
we
here.
might see the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
So after the Link pick and the Link Kufra back-to-back picks, Execration went for the Atlas
Yeah.
as well as the Cho. We expected the Cho to be there, and we also saw that Atlas is a good pick for Execration because it might be banned out by NXP Solid. The problem was they revealed so much of their hands, so it's definitely a side lane Cho and definitely support Atlas.
Yeah.
And
Very cutie Cho. Yeah.
what you get from it is the fact that this is so all in. It
Yeah.
allowed NXP to just pick up
Counters.
that Khalid.
Yeah,
And
Khalid.
it-
Counters. You know, Kagura.
Kagura.
Yeah.
So this is your counter against the all-in strategies because what all-in strategies do is that they jump in, they hope to get a pickoff or
Yeah.
two, and they don't have a plan B.
And the problem about all-in strategies, they have obvious inherent weaknesses.
That's
Normally,
right.
heroes that has all-in kits are very vulnerable to pickups.
That's right.
Especially all-in compositions. And all-in compositions, they require complete sets.
Yeah.
If someone gets plucked out quickly, the strength of an all-in composition is easily removed here. And that's why it's now so hard for Execration, because even if they went all in here, their core
Yeah.
will not be adept to follow up. You know, 0-6 on that. That will clearly lack in damage. Facing a Gatot Kacha for
Yeah.
that part. You know, you got a Kufra as well.
And a 10-0-5 Ling.
And then 0-5 Ling.
That's big problem for
H2
NXP Solid now. And it's not like H2O did something that's
Yeah.
really out of the box now, or
Yeah.
it's not like the best Link performance, like
Yeah.
skill-wise. But the fact that NXP Solid allowed H2O, hashtag conserve H2O in this game, it's wonderful to see. And that's the complete opposite of what Execution did with channeling the hate.
Yeah,
They did not.
I actually want to
channel
mention and acknowledge that NXP's competition shouldn't be as easy to go for push. But the lead is too much here, right? The lead is too much here.
It's massive.
You can expect an inhibitor going down against Execration here. Top lane is gone. Bottom lane here, at least the wave clear is complete.
Yeah.
Lord is also cleared as well by Execration. But there you go. That's what we are talking about. The lead is too much. You'd be expecting an inhibitor threat to really go down.
So they go for their airstrike to go with that ultimate from the X-Borg. The jump from the
All right. All right, Chaknu sets in with a Fatal Links, makes an explosive play of his own, and no one's focusing under the base. It's a shutdown against H2, ladies and gentlemen. Execration tries to answer 4. Inhibitor turned on the bottom lane, already saying goodbye, and there is gonna be it.
No
That's
way!
a 1-by-1, and that's gonna be removed, and everyone is gone. Onto the NXP side, Execration takes the defense by wiping out Solid. And those are kind of late game timers. Those are pretty long timers.
Oh my goodness! Emotion from Execration. We were talking about this.
Oh my god, they can jump on this. They might be able to
No way!
They have enough damage. They're banning
No way!
There's the minion wave. Ladies and gentlemen,
They have the minions!
they have the minions, and
They
that's
do
it.
it!
That's
No!
it. Oh my God!
Ah!
Oh my God! Jack Nu in the place. The bad blood is settled. That's it. That's it. 2-1. And Execration has won. Execration has won.
No words will explain this.
Oh my God.
Like I told you, man.
Oh my
Science.
God. Zapno is crying. Zapno is crying.
Chakno can't believe it. He just
oh,
landed
Oh my God.
the fatal licks of his life.
Look at the face here of NXP.
Duality of man.
This is.
Oh my goodness.
This is MPL Philippines.
Take a moment, everyone, to
Oh my God.
appreciate.
It's crazy. Look at Hate. He's crying. He knows. He knows how bad he was doing on that game.
Oh man, what did we say? It will only take one massive initiation, and it seemed
That's-
like everybody from Execution just all of a sudden felt that they've channeled whatever oversoul they
That's-
have.
10k gold lead. 10k gold lead.
This
Two
is
inhibitor turrets gone. 2 inhibitor turrets gone.
probably the only game that we are gonna see the winner having less gold compared to the loser.
Yeah, man. And that's the only team fight they've won. That was a defense. That was one setup that was,
And one artillery minion to finish them all.
yeah, one artillery minion to finish everything.
No, everything was laid properly, and we were talking about the Atlas Fatal Links, and when they group up together, just the Ferndos just will tear them up, and obviously the Feather Dare Strike in there.
Greatest moments. Those that
Greatest-
would be yeah. I would bet. That will be included in one of the greatest moments of MPL here in the Philippines. It's very hard to be an Execration fan, and I lost my lunch. I lost my Saturday lunch to Manjin. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I actually requested an
Yeah,
additional.
you'll have additional
Yeah,
one.
I got an additional one. So, congratulations to Execration. That was a very beautiful game. I lost my lunch, but we won. Everyone won.
Thank you, Execration.
Let's go, Butters.